So I think with Change the Future, we've been playing with this question for a good couple of years now, which is, what would the best possible process look like for a real form of democracy, a kind of democracy that probably most of us haven't ever really experienced. A democracy that brings everybody together and doesn't make anyone feel excluded because they don't agree with certain people, but a place which is really just about getting to the truth of the matter, like what are your needs, what are your ideas, what are your skills, and just helping us all feel like we can contribute something, because genuinely we feel like everybody can contribute something. And I mean to decisions about school uniform in a school, or recycling, or transport in a city, decisions in a company, or national decisions about all kinds of issues, global issues. I think this is going to be a web platform which isn't just for one person to say how something should be, like an e-petition, and then people can either ignore it or sign it 100% as it is, verbatim. But everybody can chip away at it like Wikipedia. We can all grow it together and add what's unique about us and our ideas.
Yeah, so I guess there's two different ways that you can use it. There's like the lobbying side of it, which is sort of building on the e-petitions idea. So you can have like the for and against points and evidence and case studies that back up the idea, and also like having alternatives instead of just this is the idea, vote on it or not. And then the other side is the sort of self-organised aspect, so people can propose like projects, and people can offer their help as volunteers and say what skills and services and resources they have that they can help build this project together. So to give a little bit of a brief context of where it's come from, me and Luke started off as filmmakers, and we're really interested in education and young people, and we saw that there was a lot of people sort of falling through the gaps of education and feeling like it wasn't really doing the right things for them, or they were just bored of it, or just not interested.
It was an interesting place to be, school.
Not really, it's boring.
When are you most bored?
When I have to sit down and just read and copy stuff out. It drives me mad. If you've got your heart set on something, then why should you need to do all those other things? Find out about what someone wants to do and put them in the lessons they want to do more of the time.
So we wanted to find out if there was some inspiring schools out there that we could learn from. So we travelled around the country, met some amazing people, went into some schools, spoke to some educational experts, and we got insights into loads of different ways that you could do school. And we thought, people need to know this, and a documentary is only going to go so far. It'll essentially be preaching to the choir. So we thought maybe we could build this platform, a website, where young people could share ideas about how they would change their school, so they could learn from all of these inspiring schools out there, they could open their mind, and then we could ask them how they would change their school, and then people could offer their insights, their feedback, their criticisms, and say, well, this could work in this school because of this reason, the budget's not there, and all this. So we're actually engaging the children in changing their environment, their school environment, so they get a real understanding and responsibility and a creative outlet as well. And we thought, this is really exciting. It could actually change schools, but also maybe this could apply to communities and countries as a whole. So we could have this platform where people offer their needs and their feelings and their ideas and proposing projects, and actually getting everyone together and harnessing the collective intelligence to really shape society and sort of get evidence and build on all of these brilliant proposals to create an awesome future.
Kiss the moment has begun.
Okay, I became involved because I met these two awesome guys and was just really excited and inspired by how they think about things and how they actually take an idea and kind of look at it objectively and always ask questions like, why do I think what I think that I think? And I feel like that is a skill that we all need to really develop more if we're going to learn how to actually communicate with each other. And that's something I feel like is the essence, or like the spirit of Change the Future, is how like we can mobilize people together to like really communicate and think about things critically, but also to listen to each other's ideas respectfully. And the most exciting thing about Change the Future for me so far has just been that we really are practicing what we preach. What we want the platform to be, so that the tool for people to be able to communicate is exactly what we're practicing in meetings together when we're presenting ideas and how we want it to evolve. And it's kind of turned into its own thing. It has a life of its own, and we are all just adding in our little piece to it, and it's just growing. And I feel like this is something really exciting and powerful that's going to change the world.
Yeah, so it's like, it's more than just a website really. It's a movement to evolve the way we communicate and collaborate as a species.
Yeah.
So I ask you a question. Is there anything that you think you would like to change in any of the places you work, play, or live, your city, your school, your organisation, your country? And if there is, do you feel like there's any way other people that you share that environment with might be able to chip in and also contribute something? Because if so, let's work together now to build the tools to facilitate that happening.
Kiss the moment has begun.